Yeah, let's go. Punk rock and Cobain is how we grew up. K-Rock was insane, I was such a screw up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lowry on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime for the week. I got some free Hardlow, hashtag free Wardlow. I'm all fucked up with that shit. It's a German accent. No, I'm just kidding. Popstar and Vedetta, how you guys doing?
Real good, man.
Yeah. Everybody's week good? Nothing crazy happen?
Not really. Like it's maybe it's actually one of the last few more lenient weeks that I might have. It will come down to the decision this week.
Well, seems how you're doing that, Tim. Tell us how your week was.
Yeah, like I said, it was more a little bit laid back. We got a lot of shit in for the shop. We got Kingdom Blaster, we got 86 Preceptor, we got 86 Starscream. Some more Marvel stuff. Hero Quest is back over here, so we got that in. Some folks ordered that, so a lot of stuff to pack up. That was good. Had a job interview with that institute I've been telling you guys last week.
Nice.
That's been highly positive, pretty good.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, only 4 months still, but I hit those guys up and said, yo, how about a longer stick? And they were like, yeah, we're actually only searching for someone interim because the dude they were sad to let go was someone with a few decades of experience. Actually studied mechanical engineer, stuff like that. But I will see what I can do in those 4 months. Maybe push and tell them, yo, what you guys are doing is not actually overly safe, because one guy doing the 3D engineering and the drafting, and then this guy also has to do the actually getting through all this and proofread and all that. That's where mistakes are prone to happen.
Big time.
You know, because you got to do all of that. You're just getting so-called drawing blindness. You just overlook shit. But I'm gonna take it easy and see what they can do. It's also not 100% black on white if it's actually done. I got the contract from the actual company where I will be hired from. It's a contractor. So through those, I will work at the institute, but the contract looks good. Money looks good. So, yeah, pretty much. So if it's a little lower than what I had in the last company, but that's due to the contracting branch of work. Yeah. That's always a little bit lower, but I'm good with that actually. And yeah, I think the decision will be coming down this week. I don't think tomorrow is going to happen anything. So, yeah, I'm just going to be happy that I was able to finish 2 reviews, load that up, sitting here with you guys, watching some wrestling later. Good time.
Yeah. Shout out to Jose at our friends at Roman Collectors for putting that on.
You know it.
He's doing that here, at around 8 o'clock or something like that?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. He did that yesterday too for TNA Sacrifice, but I'm just not big on a TNA roster. There's pretty much no one that actually.
You're not big on TNA?
I'm not big on TNA. On those TNA I am. On those TNA I'm not on the wrestling TNA. Now because there's only one dude, like he was known as Big Cass in WWE, and he's back on the roll in TNA as his actual name, William Morrissey. He's a big guy, like he's 7 foot.
Ooh.
And he's shredded. Like he got back from therapy, a lot of depression, alcohol misuse, and all of that, and he got back kicking, like really kicking it. And he's on a world champ role on TNA, but only for that guy. I'm not watching that, so yeah. But I'm happy for AEW. So in on that.
Nice.
Yule, how was your week, dude?
Well, I didn't get drafted yet.
I have a feeling that none of us are going to. So
no. But if you're going to, and you are over here, I'm only a beer away.
That's what I was actually thinking. Not even joking. like I was like, okay, if the army drafts me again, then it'd be cool if I got to go to Germany.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be cool.
yeah.
Let's do this.
But the thing is, where you are, we would still be, I believe, I don't know what, like 300, 400 miles out where I live. But we will make it happen. Let's hope it's not coming to that way. Not that you're getting over to me, but war and all that shit, you know. So,
Right. So, the thing is, one of the things that I learned recently, how often people brought up Netflix, like how good something was on Netflix.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because I cut myself off of Netflix, I can't watch none of the stuff that they're talking about. Right?
yeah, I know what you mean.
My only incentive to start a Netflix again is maybe when Stranger Things last season happens or the next Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'd start any. There's nothing there for me that makes me want to go. You know what I mean?
Yule, I got you.
That's funny that you say that. Just today, I cut myself off from Disney Plus for now. I paused that
until something good comes.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because I'm not watching anything right now. I got everything on Star Wars through. It's just in May when Kenobi is coming on, and right now there's nothing. But Amazon
Right.
Prime is back with Picard. Amazon Prime runs Picard on our side over here, and Marvelous Miss Maisel. I love those shows. So
Oh, really?
and they're doing monthly pickups now for a subscription service. So I can.
Oh, okay.
So I can.
Wait,
I'm good with that.
So you literally watch Picard and you enjoy it and stuff?
Yeah, it's great. I grew up on Jean-Luc Picard. That was my enterprise. I love that shit.
Uh-oh. I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
Do you feel the white guilt yet?
And there it is.
I'm not mixing politics and my shows. I'm not doing that. I'm sitting back and I'm done.
Man, it seemed to me like Picard felt really bad for being a dude and being white.
I don't know. I'm good with that show. I think they did a lot of good stuff. There was some weird stuff on the season 1, but it was overly, like in the general sense, it was enjoyable. Like movie masterpiece series Prime, supposed to be the Prime from Bumblebee. Does a lot of things wrong. The truck mode is shit, but overall for mainline, it's a good Optimus Prime.
Dude, for some reason, every time Yule does the eyebrow raise, I think of like Kermit sipping the tea doing this, like, but that's none of my business. Man.
Anyone who's ever known me, I'm a huge Trekkie, and I'll even watch the garbage ones just because.
Yeah.
Trek, but I just don't have a subscription to Paramount, so that's why I haven't been watching it.
Yule, I got you.
Cool, but other than that, really, yesterday I would have loved to have gone to see our boy Slade over at TFCon, but it was my nephew's birthday, so I couldn't.
Oh yeah. I tried hitting him up. I guess he was pretty busy. We didn't get a chance to get really hooked up with that. But I didn't even see any reveals or anything from that. Did you guys?
I didn't see anything third-party panel related. That's like, no, bro.
Yeah, they're like, this is LA. We don't care.
Yeah,
we gotta go to to Canada to show the good stuff.
Yeah, Canada or Chicago or wrestling.
Chicago.
I feel like LA is a little bit like the run of the litter, right?
Yeah, and that was pretty much it for my week. The rest of it is all going to be the nerd stuff that I can't wait to show you. It's real juicy.
Yeah.
So you, Raph, I know that you were going through bouts of health issues like myself, and I'm glad you recovered. How's your week, brother?
The week was good. Both busy and trying. Last weekend, I was a little sick, a little bit under the weather.
A little bit.
But we got through that. Man, I felt like my head weighed. I mean, I'm naturally a big-headed person, but I really thought like my head weighed like 80 pounds. Like it was just.
So he's kind of like one of Yule's pops, just.
Yeah, just, I'm that ballerina. I'm that hula girl bobblehead in the windshield, with the springs worn out. That the head's just like a newborn. But thank God all of that. We got through all of that, and
I understand the feeling, man. That sucks.
yeah. There was a cough, and it was pretty nasty. But thank God, we got through that, and I was able to sneak in here and finish up my RC cars, which I'll be showing off in a little bit. And
Nice.
I got some things in. One in particular, I think Yule's gonna like.
I got no toys.
And that's pretty much it. Pretty decent week. Had some negativity, but that's
It happens, yeah.
yeah. You.
Well, sorry to hear that, dude. Look, you're already having a better day today, and then yet we had a great night apparently last night, right?
Yeah, last night was pretty cool. Night was pretty cool. We got on a chat with the squad, TNN in the house, and it was a good time. We talked about some good stuff, a lot of nerd stuff, whole lot going on in the community these days, and it's good. It's good. Kind of gets our minds away from global thermonuclear war, and and things like that.
Shall we play a game?
But I mean, apparently, Ukraine is kind of winning. Apparently, so.
It's weird. The news is mixed because I keep hearing that they're getting trashed by.
Well, yeah, here in the States, you never
bombs and
know.
bombs.
You never know the full story because
Yeah.
you get you always get the what they allow you to hear.
I mean, as long as Chernobyl doesn't blow up a second time.
Yo, don't even think that. Like,
I mean, the potential is there.
it was on fire, right? From what I understood.
Yeah. Some other reactor part, not actually reactor 4. That seems to be kind of safe with a sarcophagus over it, but the danger overall is there, and especially for Putin's troops, which is idiotic to send them there in the exclusion zone and all that. But I mean,
that's a whole
I feel bad
discussion.
for, and this is gonna sound really fucked up, right? I feel bad for the motherfuckers out there with collections like us in the Ukraine. They're like, oh my gosh, we're being invaded by people, and I got all these Transformers. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm still trying to complete my set, and I got Russians invading my fucking. I hope like how am I? Can you imagine that? You're like, gosh.
For some reason,
Funko Pops.
Yeah, that's seriously, man. Fuck, I'm short of 2 bucks for season 2, and now I'm gonna die.
For some reason, I'm picturing a bunch of cosplayers dressed up as Wolverines, doing like the movie, what's it called, Red Dawn, like Wolverines, like all fucking bum rushing people.
Like I said, man, my priorities are all trashed up. Like I imagine a lot of the nerds there in Ukraine are like, fuck, I only got to see part 1 of Dune. I want to see part 2 before I get killed.
That's fucked up.
Here's one thing that I also
that would be
thought
me.
of.
I don't know. I'm just saying. That would be my mindset if I was like.
Or the other way around, man. Fuck, I had tickets for Batman next week. Fuck.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucked up. You buy tickets and then they remove that shit.
Or you're all in on Batman, man. Fuck, I had tickets.
We're getting canceled.
My I had the Steelbook fucking pre-ordered, and now that shit. Exactly. Fuck that.
Gosh damn it! I was about to see Bruce Wayne twinkle in the fucking movies.
Right? That's why he went to Gotham. He went from one bat to another. You know what I mean? Like,
imagine if you're this guy. A Russian soldier walks into your house. Yeah, you got to get out now. Wait a minute. Is that Tesla 2.0?
God damn, that's fucked up.
Right? He's like, oh my gosh. And I can see the Russian guy going, dude, like 5 years ago when this shit came out the first time, I thought it was on point, but dude, this second version. And then I would have been like, why did you choose this instead of the trans.
Can you just imagine that
ex-trans
conversation?
version.
Like having a nerd conversation, and the guy's like, "Get the fuck out! I'm taking your shit." Like,
Right.
Or this one. I'm taking over your country or whatever. I'm here on an order from, so and so and whatever. And he's pointing a gun. He's pointing a gun at the family, and all of a sudden he sees somebody's collection shelf or somebody's detox and goes, "You're a collector?" And they sit down and have the only conversation. And next thing you know, they're buddies.
oh,
That would be me. That would be me. I was like, all right, guys.
I mean, that would be fucking awesome, you know. I mean, imagine you standing like that with
I think Ralphie had a solution. He had a solution.
I mean, he's standing there. He's watching. He's looking around. Yo, is that the defamation man?
Right?
I'm like, bro.
Or just imagine the guy walking in like, "Oh, you what is it?" He walks in and says, "Oh, you had the Magic Square, not the New Age." Like, fuck you, SLT crates, nerd crate. Like,
This is a great episode. We should have like Nerd War 3. That's what we should call it. Nerd War.
oh god,
World War III. I mean,
dude, I don't fucking care. Fuck it.
I mean,
Like,
you
Because,
know
again-
what you just did. That's the title of the episode.
That's a good
Done.
conversation. I mean, let's think about
Done.
it. Like combat, from the view of the, who from the obsessive nerd. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like there's some soldiers that obsess about raping women, not us. We're like, okay, who there has a Chase Funko Pop in their house?
that's Yule. I can see you busting in like fucking the Kool-Aid man. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you got
Oh
that
my God.
Chase?
I'll be grabbing like, oh, look at this, dog, 9.8 Wolverine issue 1, dog, signed by Frank Miller himself. Can you believe that?
Oh my god, this is so bad.
And that's where you
I
find
wonder
the
how many people are gonna piss off in this episode. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know, that's where you is gonna find his agility again, like rolling in the door, like where the fuck's your collection room?
yo, I picture Yule like what's his name in fuck, what's that movie?
Huh?
Night of the no, Land of the Dead. What's his name? Pillsbury or whatever it is, fucking rolling in that, like busting in the shit, fucking shit up. You know what I'm talking about?
As long as he's not busting in on the wrong room and turns into Tar Man, I'm all good.
Oh
Oh
god.
no. Imagine that. You bust into somebody's room and all of a sudden bring out the gimp and you're like, oh hell no, I gotta go. You're thinking of Bing Rames me today,
Or
folks.
even better, Yule bumps in through the door and he's like, "Oh wait, aren't you Cocoasmooth? Yeah. How do you know me, dude? I saw your review on the pop on the Chase and I picked it up."
That
You're
voice
like,
seems
you're that one asshole subscriber I have. Thank you for doing that. Like, oh, you know I'm kidding, yo.
No, that'd be funny as hell, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was a plunderer, like most of, like if we're supposed to be asshole like soldiers out there, the first thing I would try to look for if I could was a Snake Mountain from the Masters
God.
of the Universe classic.
For some reason, I see when this picture happens and the guy realizes who Yule is, I see this face. Like,
Oh no!
he's like, "That's
Oh,
me."
Well, if
Oh,
anybody,
Jesus.
it'd be a nightmare if somebody came to my place, dude, because they're like, "Oh hell no! Look at this shit." Well, I'm hoping that the guys who invade my shit has some kind of nerd sensibilities.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, they just wouldn't appreciate none of it. Like, I bet you some of them are like, "Dude, who decorates their house with all sorts of comic books that just don't make no kind of sense? What adult does that?"
You just imagine one of those
Spider-Man.
dudes bust in and they see all your stuff and they're like, "Oh yeah, what's this?" And they find like one of the worst figures ever in your collection. You're like, "Take it, just leave, just take that one. It's my best one. Take it." Like, you know.
Here, you can have a.
give me
the
your
extra-
guns, give me your ammo, give me some food, and give me that Hot Toys Mando sitting over there.
Oh,
oh,
no,
that would-
even better. He's like, you can have the Mando. Just give me the Grogu.
I know. I just asked that you let me have Grogu. Is that cool? All right.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus! Wow, we didn't even got to my week yet. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So anyway, that being said, that was my week. Jason, how was yours, man?
Well, it's fucking better now hearing that shit. God damn. Week was pretty good. You know, did some testing, did some stuff for work. Had some new people come in, you know, doing some training type stuff. It was pretty cool. Got some stuff done. And then Saturday got to watch, actually we met up with Anna and Russ for our anniversary because it's coming up this week. Mine and Bethany's 3rd wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank you. It's funny because we've been together for 12 years, but it's our 3rd wedding anniversary.
And they've never had a fight.
Ever.
That's
not really. Not really.
Stop bragging.
But so the crazy thing was, so we're out and about with Anna and Russ, and we go to have lunch and everything else, and we're all kind of joking around, and you know, we have our podcast chat. You know what's coming. And then Ian said something about him and his wife going to the taco spot. You know, they were going to go visit. So we turned this into a long running joke. And the next thing you know, I go hit the Mexican spot with Bethany. And of course, that's, you guys know, you're in it. Like, it's a long running joke. And then it just went all the craziness from there. Like, just, oh my God, it was so bad.
I'm partially responsible. I apologize.
But the best part is, God bless Bethany, because she's been around me long enough now. She's like very open about shit. She decided to joke around and say a few things.
She jumped right in, dude. She jumped right in.
We were sitting down. So we ate at this Mexican restaurant, which is amazing, by the way. I think it was called like, fuck, I can't remember. I have to pull it up. No, hell no. But dude, like the menu.
I saw the menu. That
menu was amazing. There were 6 pages of menu. So you walked in, right, and they had like all the booths where they're like painted with like murals and shit, and then they were like covered over with like epoxy or something like that, so you could sit in it and not ruin it. They had some of the walls that were all hand painted. You could see the artist's signatures and everything else. We walked, we were in there, we had some good time. Dude, we had this queso dip that had pico mixed in with it, that had shrimp and chicken in with it. And I was like, yo, that shit was fucking amazing.
I mixed something good myself today. I just did an aioli today with garlic, but on top of that, I also put in sauteed red onions.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
I bet you do that. Right. So so we ended up doing a Mexican restaurant, and we had the pleasure of, well, actually no, let me rewind that a little bit. So Bethany and I, we got Wednesday night tickets to go see the Batman. It was an early premiere, and fuck the guy that works at AMC down in Woodbridge, because they were handing out comic books for the episode or for the movie. And so some people were getting them, and then everybody's like, well, where's ours at? And they were like, we ran out. And they were like, well, there's only one showing tonight. How the fuck did you run out when most of the people didn't have it?
Yeah, who prepared that shit?
So they think an employee might have taken them, but they're going on eBay for $1,000 right now. And people are buying them for that price. But which is kind of funny, because I think it's just a different, from what I understood, that I talked to the guy and I looked on eBay, it looks like it's basically like the Long Halloween with fucking a new cover.
What?
Yeah.
That's deep.
So I hope that guy eats a dick and he gets herpes.
Yeah.
While eating a dick or from eating a dick?
Either or.
Okay.
Front end, but rear end, I don't care, whichever. But anyways, so we did that, and like I said, Anna and Russ were hanging out Saturday, and then we got to see it again with them. And
were there comics for that one?
No, it was only for the premiere, only for the Wednesday night premiere. That's all it was. That's why I think that's why they were going for so much. And it was only AMC apparently that was doing it. So I think it was an exclusive. That's why people were freaking out.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I didn't hear any other theater doing it.
But dude, if it's only AMC and they were short, someone had to take it. probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When there was only one showing Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, fuck you, you employee piece of shit. Anyway, so hanging out with Anna and Russ Saturday, having a good old time, joking around, you know, and we went to go see it again. Anna and Russ had a pretty good time. What the hell did Yule just send me?
Yeah.
Just for everybody, you guys got to see this. I hope you guys see this because you'll understand why my Facebook picture is what it is.
Oh yeah. I'll play it here in a little bit. Yeah. Jack in the Box.
Really
Jesus. Great. But yeah, so outside of that, you know, it was a pretty good night Saturday. And then on our way back from meeting Anna and Russ, because they live about an hour south of us off the highway, right?
Nice.
And because of all the caravans with all the trucks and stuff that are going to DC to protest, we saw an 18-wheeler on fire on the highway on the way back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
My camera was all fucked up for some reason. I may have to turn it off, turn it back on. But anyway,
it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, so we ended up doing that. Oh, that's why I don't have the light on up above. I look all grainy as shit right now. But yeah, so we did that, had a good old time, and then we came back and then went on the Saturday, watched Brammer and them Saturday night. Got in the chat squad and that, kind of messed around a bit. And we want to so obviously it was announced last night, but congratulations to Maya and them for joining our little network, our own little crew from TNN. So dude, that's awesome. Be sure to check them out, all queued up. But yeah, it was a pretty good time. That was pretty much it for my week.
That's a whole new show?
Yeah, all queued up is Maya and Greg's podcast. They've been doing it. They're actually approaching their 200th episode pretty soon.
Yeah.
And awesome. So they mainly talk about like Netflix, like different TV shows. They do video game reviews, stuff like that. And so they'll be coming on to expand our little family we got going on right now. So congratulations to them.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Welcome Hell yeah.
Aboard.
Very cool.
But outside of that, that was my week.
All right. Which would mean we're on our way to Halls, which begs the question, motherfuckers, what time it is.
It's time to nerd up or shut up.
That's right, PG.
Golf clap. Oh man. Jesus. So let's kind of get it. So we got some miscellaneous news and shit. So Tim, why don't you bring on Miss Thick?
we want to see you die in a good way.
We should make up our own names.
Bursting with laughter. So little bit of resting, just a little bit of resting. Little shout out again, just saying if you wanna pop in later. I know a few guys. I know Jason's gonna do it. Jose is gonna do a little watch party for AEW Revolution. And currently a little bit doing the rounds, being an eyebrow raiser, is a young woman on NXT 2.0 going by the name of Nikita Lyons. And if
she's hot.
Yes, sir. That doesn't even cut it, quite honestly. That's her.
She can do that any day of the week.
Yeah, she's flexible and she's got a lot of meat on the bone. And there was a fun little chat or post in the Rock and Resting Facebook group. What was that? What did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything. All I know is that when you guys said iron cheeks, I lost it.
It's gonna be
iron cheeks.
So I'm not gonna read it out for you. I'm gonna read it out for you. I'm not gonna show you, but we're gonna go through it. Matt Hurt put the post up. And it was, I'm dying over these aliases they're giving Nikita Lyons.
Oh, the alias? Yeah.
Yeah. So here goes. We got the Iron Cheek. We got Claptus Jack. Where we actually lost you was at Thicky Steamboat.
Thicky Steamboat.
Then we have
Dude, you got to put the full size picture of her side by side while we're talking.
that would be a good idea, but I don't know if that's really possible technique-wise, right?
No,
But-
we could do it. Just do like this and just do a picture.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I can do that. Wait up. I'm gonna take another.
Because I want to picture these names as she's trying to say it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I got just a picture. I got just a picture. Wait up. I got you. Oh, I got you. Chrome tab. That. There. So.
God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thick flare.
Yeah, the thick flare is also good. But we got Thicky James.
Thicky Minaj.
Also not bad, but this is really wrestling specific. We have Yam Yam Bigelow.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Yo, that buckle is holding on for dear life, though. Holy shit.
Yeah. Then we got Cake the Snake.
Mm.
Another Yam. We got Yammy Guevara. we got the Road Park, and we got Donk the Clown. But the personal favorite, the Ultimo Wagon.
Mm.
But,
I'd like to ride that one.
But Paul Chu, shout out to Chicago Paul, he hit it on the head. Not overthink it. Sikita Alliance.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Sikita Alliance. But Thick Flair as the MVP, that's good. Thick Flair.
Thick
And that he's her
flare.
favorite wrestler too.
Yeah.
He's her
So
favorite wrestler.
she's raising eyebrows. She's absolutely a head turner, and yeah,
A head razor, too. Holy shit.
yeah, you know it, like the spaghetti farmer, so to speak. You said head razor. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, wrestling, because we're on it.
The Thick Show.
Oh, the Thick Show. That's good.
Well, it's the Dick Show.
But yeah, shortly on the
Yeah,
series
Michaels.
side, we got AEW Revolution today, and we got a stacked card. We got the AEW World Championship of Hangman Page versus Adam Cole. We got AEW World Championship Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker, which is the champion. Got the TBS Championship winner Jade Cargill versus Ty Conti, not the winner. I'm reading a list of potential winners for best, so sorry about that. AEW World Tag Team Championship 3-way triple threat Jurassic Express versus Red Dragon of Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
Is that one wrestler in the 3-way?
No. Because then it would be a 4-way, Jason. Dude. We got a dark color match, CM Punk versus MJF. We got a straight singles match of Bryan Danielson versus John Moxley. So Dean Ambrose versus Daniel Bryan without any of the WWE restrictions. That's probably a banger. We got a singles match, Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho. we got a meaty, and no, Jason, she's not in there either. We got a meaty ladder match. Face of the Revolution, we got Keith Lee versus Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy versus my man Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Christian Cage versus Ethan Page. And it's gonna go down between Keith Lee, Wardlow, and Powerhouse Hobbs probably. We got another singles match, but that's on the buy-in, starting at 7. Hook. So Taz Sun versus QT Marshall, Chris Statlander versus Layla Hirsch, and a tornado tag of Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin versus Hardy Family Office. So yeah, that's a stacked card starting soon, and cannot wait. That's the new WrestleMania, if you ask me. Like, fuck that shit.
Nice. I agree with you.
What about the thick one going in on the 3-way, or what?
That is a major card.
Yeah.
If you are a wrestling fan,
Mm.
that is one stacked card.
Yeah.
And it should be entertaining. It should be very entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, and WWE is just desperate, with thinking about getting Steve Austin back in the ring.
What?
Vince McMahon at
because
72. Just no.
he is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
See,
Yeah, man.
here is the problem. I hope we do a separate episode of this where if Vince McMahon did the right thing and had, even when he bought WCW, he should have kept it separate and just managed WCW
Yes.
on its own.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But because what ended up happening is once he bought it, it's just a bunch of like an entire like staff of wrestlers who just didn't belong anywhere because there was no,
And a lot of people back then also didn't feel the need to actually work because they had a stacked AOL Time Warner contract. A lot of people just sit it out, like Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Goldberg. There were very minimal people that were brought back in on the WWE side back then when it all was said and done. Like we had the Natural Born Thrillers, we had Booker T, we had a few other guys, but that was pretty much like very, very low card guys, except for people like Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and Perry Saturn. They had a push, but that also fizzled kind of out. And just later, when Goldberg came over with The Rock, that's when the WCW guys actually gained a little bit of steam on the WWE roster. But quite honestly, like what you said, that is just running in an open door, because when the last episode hit and Shane McMahon stood on the WCW side, like everybody lost their fucking shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Shane McMahon bought WCW. That's a whole fucking invasion going down. And then it didn't. It was only the mid or low carders coming over to WWE, and it just fizzled out. There were a few shocking moments about Kurt Angle going over to WWE and Steve Austin fucking over WWE, getting over to WCW, which is also interesting. A long time coming back then because stunning Steve Austin. But he was WWE back then. So there were a few cool spots, but they missed a big mark. And AEW has the chance to do it better because Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so Ring of Honor
was that pretty recent? So forgive me, like when you're talking about this.
It was now on Wednesday. Sorry, it was now on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, because I'm getting back into wrestling and everything. I'm a little behind. Yeah, shout out to Darius.
Yeah, you're good, dude. Like ask whatever you want. Like there's a lot to talk about. Wrestling. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan.
And it's crazy because like I started going back and I was like, dude, there's just way too much over the years. Yeah. So I started going back from 2019 on, like when was it AEW started, stuff like that.
Yeah, AEW started first. It was the first show was All In, but that was pretty much done by Ring of Honor in combination with the young with the Bullet Club back then, with the Young Bucks, Kenny and Cody and Hangman. But from that, pretty much AEW started, and at first AEW was pretty much alone, but then actually like independent and the general wrestling business actually got an energy drink syringe to the arm. Like a lot happened. GCW on independent went crazy. It's not for me. I don't like these fucking light bulb fights. It looks stupid in my opinion, but there are a lot of fans for it. And you see people like Matt Cardona getting a lot of traction for that. A lot of other people. We now have a kind of a road trip promotion going on of Control Your Narrative, EC3. First only starting with a hashtag, and he's going on and kind of going in a partnership with former Braun Strowman, Adam Scherr. Now Killer Cross seems to be in it, and it's supposed to be not a stationary promotion with shows going live, but instead groups of those people, at least that's how I understand it, are going to invade other promotions. So we could potentially see Control Your Narrative, CNY, also coming to AEW with Killer Cross just punching people in. Killer Cross is currently gaining muscle mass like crazy. He's putting up his new promos on YouTube. He is active again. Then apart from that, Ring of Honor had sadly the need to let a lot of people go due to their business practice, that they weren't able to do the shows the way they wanted to, but they weren't firing the people. They were all on the payroll still, everybody that was on the roster, and they were now without anything whatsoever. And to cut it short real quick is that now Tony Khan bought the company, and Ring of Honor is probably going to be the developmental area of AEW. So, and now with another boss, that as a last, Cody Rhodes, it was actually in talks to get back over to WWE, but apparently these talks fizzled out, or they didn't, or whatever. It's weird. And now there's actual talk of the story of Cody turning heel and doing a Ring of Honor invasion over to AEW, which sounds fucking cool. So
that's
nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So there's a lot happening, and quite honestly, the most boring of all of this is WWE. I don't even care.
That's what it seems, because like so far, like I know we have to move forward because we got to do the halls and shit, but for me, like going back and watching and trying to catch up, I found WWE pretty boring.
Yes, it is.
Compared to AEW since 2019 so far.
I'm watching wrestling bios like crazy. Like every week he's doing shows on the Raw Nitro War back in the 90s. So that's a fun thing, and just shows you how much more quality there is to it. And today it's just more of the same, or just bad pacing, boring storylines. Like I don't give a rat's ass about McIntyre versus Corbin.
Yeah.
Or that Madcap Moss dude. Like there's so much boring shit. Like for honor's sake, I believe they invented the 24/7 title so R-Truth can have something, but now he doesn't have it anymore. And now Dana Brooks got it, and she's some love story with that Reginald dude. And there's so much stupid bullshit. They just
It kind of reminds me of when I first became a wrestling fan, where that at the time it was WWF, when that narrative just got so boring, that same repetitive story just started to just like, and then you got NWA, and then you got AWA, and then you had Ric Flair, and you had Dusty Rhodes, and you had all these very vibrant upcoming characters, Lex Luger, and the Four Horsemen, and all these things that you just, it just reminds me of that again. AEW has that. They've got that, man. It's just they've got it, and it's the show to watch.
That's pretty much it. That's
nice. Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and continue the hall, since we're already like 43 minutes into it.
There's a lot going on.
Tim's haul for the week. That was Tim's haul for the week. The wrestling news.
Just very short. I want to be 43 minutes into Nikita Lyons.
We need to find a gif of her or something,
I mean, 43 minutes and counting, but the shorter version of that.
All right, so Tim, your haul. Oh wait. So Tim, show them your haul for the week. There it is, right there.
Greedy.
Oh my God, Vendetta, what'd you get?
What did I get? Well, I'll start with the small stuff first. I got this little add-on kit for
Yule's next.
For Studio Series Jazz. It's got the little.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's got the gun.
You got the third-party one, right? From eBay or something? Yeah.
Right. It snazzed them up, and now I'm just waiting for Toy Hack stickers, and I'll be very happy with that. What else have I got? Smaller. Oh, a buddy of mine at work knows how I'm into Celtic history, and he got me Mjolnir.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. He got
that's dope as shit, dude.
Yeah.
But Ralphie, that's a small hammer.
Yeah, well, if it's on,
it looks only it's 2 inches. So you and you have something in common now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he can borrow you one of the condoms.
Oh God.
I also got I dipped my foot in the waters, and I'm expanding my very small.
There's a lot of talk about
There you go.
inches and hammer and dipping and stuff, right?
I'm expanding my very small pop collection. This
There you go.
prime. I don't know if you can tell, has the
It's a
G1.
Prime exclusive.
It has the G1
Oh,
chest, the old G1
Mm-hmm.
body, and I thought that was pretty darn cool. So I
That's
got
pretty
that.
cool.
looks good.
I finished my Mazda RX-7. It is
Let's see.
an exact replica of what I drove some number of years ago. Wheels and everything.
That
That's the
FC.
side profile.
That
Got the
looks
wheels. Got
fucking
the cross
sharp.
rail rotors.
That's dope, dude.
Backside.
Yeah, backside
So
is the top.
was that a sticker in the front for the grill?
Yes.
Okay, I'll send you a link of a company that makes black mesh grills that I
Really?
used on my RX-8. That I actually cut it out and then hot glued it to it.
And I
I
put
wanted to say, I mean, you can also cut out the doors and make an interior and all that.
well, I would, but the body on the inside. I mean, I don't want
Yeah.
to get too crazy, but I
Yeah.
put a lot of carbon fiber and
Mhm.
between the servos, and I upgraded the motor. It's got a 3300 kilovolt. There's really not a lot of room to put seats and drivers. and
Yeah.
Yeah,
stuff
dude,
like
I
that.
was just fucking with you. Like, I know from the 1 to 24 truck community, like these people go crazy. Also as a block, as the what's it called? As a cabin.
Mhm.
But people actually cut out the doors and put in
Yeah.
hinges and all that shit. They go crazy.
Drivers that actually steer a wheel
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like.
yeah.
And then my stadium truck is now complete.
Look at that. That looks good. That Pro line.
Ooh.
That's what's up.
It's got a Pro
That's the
Line
Ford
body.
Raptor body, right?
Yes, it is. I got
Yeah.
bead lockers for it. The shocks, oil in the shocks.
You
Mm.
gotta repaint that yellow and put on the back Velociraptor like it's an RSP Hennessy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to RPM for the bumpers and the control arms and the, I don't know if you can tell, aluminum
That skid plate and everything else. Nice.
aluminum turnbuckles, aluminum knuckles.
Mhm.
Look sharp.
Yep. And
Mine's still in pieces right now. Like I'm still waiting on parts.
What else did I get here? I think that's pretty much it. Most of the stuff that I'm looking at is like it's a few weeks old.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my haul.
I'm waiting for shit of mine. That's why I don't have it. Like my order from Terry is 3 weeks on the way, so I hope it's only Chinese New Year or stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Coco, what'd you get?
Real quick, Raf, was that your only Funko Pop so far that you've started for the Transformers?
Well,
That's
someone's
my
on the
first. That's my
underwhelmed.
first Transformer
First
Funko. Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of glad that I didn't give you the one that I was supposed to send you yet then, because
All
I'm
right.
definitely going to send you this one to go along with it.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Cool. That's my boy.
Megatron.
Nice.
You know that's really hard to
Megatron.
find now. He's really hard
Megatron,
to
I
find.
figure as much. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll send you. I'll
That's
send it
dope.
your way.
Thank you, man.
No worries. Jay.
Ralphie, I'll send you Ralphie, I'll send you knee pads to pay for it.
Jay, you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
have to give me your address, because I'm about to send you a stack of stuff that I'm pretty sure it's going to be in your wheelhouse.
Oh Jesus.
I'm serious. But this is the first thing I got over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Jar Jar Binks, baby. What exclusive is that? What's the sticker? I can't see it.
GameStop exclusive. I picked it
Okay.
up the day that we all went to watch. The night we went to watch. I went to watch the Batman, and he was just there. I was like, oh man, he's by himself. Nobody bought him yet, and I was like, I guess it was meant to be.
For some reason, I picture Coco walking up. Misa wanna buy this, like you know what I mean? Like,
And according to a few funny memes, Darth Jar.
Dark
Oh yeah, dude.
Because he's a Sith and all
Sith.
that.
Okay. And then I picked up a couple of exclusives. Hot Topic exclusive. Mirio Toga from My Hero Academia.
Nice.
Nice.
Another Hot Topic exclusive that was out there too was when you're in the mall, man, and you just see Hot Topic
Yep.
exclusives, another My Hero Academia Funko Pop, Eddie. This one was different. This one I picked up at the swap meets, Infinite Deku with Eddie.
Oh, cool.
It glows in the dark, kind of cool.
That's pretty badass.
You guys got to watch My Hero Academia if you guys haven't yet. It's also a really fun show. This was also in the Netflix. That was pretty dope back in the day. Sword Art Online. This is one of the characters, Leafa.
I see a lot of people cosplay as her too.
It's Sword Art Online. Yeah, pretty dope. Yeah, this is our main character, our protagonist, Kirito. It's a pretty good show, but again, I gotta admit, you gotta be super nerdy to appreciate it.
I'm not yawning because I think we're bored right now. I'm just yawning because I'm fucking tired.
I don't blame you. Again, I skipped over Sword Art Online for so long because, you know what I mean. Even I was like anime, I don't know if I could watch this, and I ended up watching it anyway, and I ended up really enjoying the show. And last but not least, one that I know you guys are all familiar with. Toss a coin at the
there you go.
Except it's the chase one, see? With his when he's on drugs.
So how long did you have to chase that down?
Not that much, really. This one was on sale. That was pretty good. I'm glad that the show has taken a turn for the worse in popularity, which allows me to buy this on the cheaps.
I don't know if I asked you this before. Like Chase, what is it? Is that a grocery store or like Target, or what is it?
Chase. The reason why it's Chase is because it's a ratio. It's a ratio toy. Like one in every 6 is a Chase. Like for every one Geralt, regular Geralt, right? There's for every 6 Geralts, there's one of these.
In the shipper or what? Okay.
Yeah, the ratio. And of course, I bought something cool that I know that you guys will like. I know that I normally buy stuff. I don't need one of those, man. If I wanted a headache, I'd have just bought Bad Cube toys or.
Oh yeah. What'd you get?
I know I bought Blu-rays and Blu-rays.
Steel Dawn, baby. That's a good looking
Swayze.
cover too.
Yeah.
It's Patrick goddamn Swayze, guys. Of course it's dope. Before I had my man crush on what's his name? Timothy Oliphant. Patrick Swayze was my guy. Wolverines.
Wolverine. Dude, I keep picturing that in my head. Wolverines.
Hey,
It's gonna be us in the cliffs.
Patrick Swayze is a fucking MVP. Like I want to have a
For
good
real.
version, like a real good version of Roadhouse. I love that.
Same here. Like if they made a cover of a Roadhouse like this, I'm gonna pick it up on principle, right?
Yeah, or a media book or a steel book. I don't give a fuck. It's got Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott. Like I love Sam Elliott. Like this dude is a fucking great actor.
I just got the photo for this week in my head now.
Oh,
Us dressed up as different Wolverines in the background of like the cover of fucking Red Dawn.
Nerd.
Like each one of us a different Wolverine.
He's gonna make me one of the girls. I guarantee you.
I would like to.
No, it'll be Yule because of the hair.
I am a little embarrassed, but I mean, we probably get flagged and get shit for all episodes anyway. So how about we do that with the Wolverines, and in the middle, in front of us is Nikita Lyons.
No, that would be tight. That would. She got to be.
I like that. I like that.
But yeah, the last of the movies that I picked up and I was compelled to was because of the sci-fi classic that I'm sure that maybe a handful of you saw. Split Second.
Oh, dude, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That company MVD, they've been bringing back a lot of hard to get shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Rewind collection.
I already have this on digital, but I couldn't help myself because I'm like, dude, Rutger Hauer. Plus, this was a '90s classic for me. It was
Mhm.
absolutely terrible, but it was terrible good to me. It's just
Dude,
one of
if
those
you-
90s movies. I'm sure that not everybody, B movies that absolutely nobody.
It's like the Tracer films. Like hardly anybody's heard of it, but that shit was
Tracer, yeah,
awesome back in the day.
Dude,
Agreed.
if you know and like that movie, do you know The Vindicator?
I don't think I've seen that one yet, but I was almost compelled to pick up Nemesis. By the way,
Nemesis is a good one. Vindicator actually is also. It sometimes runs as Frankenstein '88, has special effects by Stan Winston. Was a
Oh,
gift
nice.
from one of my viewers, and that was a good movie.
You know what? I have to admit, I wish they did make a hot toy of the gosh damn monster on this movie.
Oh yeah.
He looks so good. The
It
monster
looks like an alien, kind of.
Basically, I like it.
He looks a little bit like a xenomorph. Yeah.
Yeah, rip
Mhm.
off the xenomorph. Works for me. I don't care. But yeah, that was it as far as my nerd hauls for the week.
Nice.
How about you, Jay? What you get?
I got a few things. Shout out to two of my favorite hip hop artists. Shout out to Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun. They came out with an album called The Brave.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. I've been hearing snippets of it, but it's been getting a pretty good
it's pretty
review
acclaimed.
out.
It's
Yeah,
also getting blackballed all over the place.
yeah, it's getting blackballed because they speak a little bit too much truth for some people. So I got that. Shout out for random Amazon deliveries. I all of a sudden, what was it, Saturday when we got back, they were like, yeah, you received a package. Like Bethany said, I got a package in the mail. And I randomly ended up getting Studio Series Preceptor.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that was out yet.
It showed up on my doorstep from Amazon. I pre-ordered it from Amazon. And it's a pretty cool figure for what it is.
It is.
I don't have too many complaints about it. The only thing I like to joke around and complain about because I think he has birthing hips. Like, dude, look at his hips are as wide. Dude, I'm not kidding. I was showing Tim this earlier. His hips are as wide as blasters.
Yeah. But
What?
I got that also as a loan. Like we got that over here already, and I'm gonna actually put that in my masterpiece display. I don't need Tesla 2.0 or
Dude,
Gen.
listen to this. Listen to this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ratchet in that shit.
Question: did those guys make a Ultra Magnus yet?
No.
No. Well, they did a Studio Series Ultra Magnus, but not in this.
Yeah. No.
They need
Not in the
no,
86.
That's
no
the only
86.
thing missing out of that set. You got the DJ and the nerd. You just need the jock.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't
Pretty
do an
much,
86
yeah.
Ultra Magnus yet. I also don't know if they're actually going to do it because the MP22 would pretty much fit this.
Mhm. Yeah. So then I got that. I got the album. And dude, this is kind of weird. I know it's kind of dumb. I know some people are like, give me shit for this, but so I picked this up so I could keep my documents inside the car. It's a car registration, insurance, and holder.
Those
It's
are
made
cool.
of it's made of leather.
Mhm.
So
I bought one of those long time ago, and man, I tell you, well, not that one specifically, but something to look fancy as far as, you know what I mean? Because it looks like a thing that a car should have to make it easier for everybody.
yeah.
It depending on how you park your car and obviously the exposure to heat to it, man, the registration and the plastic stuck to each other and everything.
Yeah, you gotta be
Melted all
careful.
over the
Oh, I'm just here. The buy-in starts on AEW Revolution. I'm gonna have
So,
this on
shout out to MEW Toys or whatever. Let me back up a little bit so you can hear me. So, dude, here is that. What is it?
Carnage.
7th scale Carnage.
Carnage.
Carnage. Look at this.
I mean, the painting and everything on the body looks good, but the face, the whole head is weird.
Yeah, it looks like a
It is.
motorcycle helmet.
It
Yeah.
does, doesn't it? Like,
His
But
eyes are
overall,
too
the figure seems to be
big for his
looking-
head.
but dude, listen to this.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Listen to this shit.
Ratchets.
Yeah, the ratchets in the shoulders, dude. Ratchets in the knees. Ratchets in the hips.
It's almost as if Transformers decided to make that.
yeah. How,
The
how,
only thing
flex-
it
how
don't.
flexible is it? Like double jointed knees or anything, and elbows, or?
I mean, it is double jointed knees, but it only goes but so far. It goes like that. As for the elbows, I haven't messed with it too much. It goes that far, like 90 degrees, about 90 degrees, a little above.
That's sad. For such a big figure, you want to have it be posable and look almost seamless.
But it's actually got where you can adjust this part here up top and down below. I haven't messed with it too much. It's still pretty stiff. It's got thigh rotation like everything else. So, but I also got the Venom version of this, and I think Venom is way better. Oh, and also too, if you see, he's actually got feet, not like. So,
Pretty flat, kind of.
yeah. Kind of like
What
my
are
one ex-girlfriend.
those?
So now, here's the big boy.
That's
Venom, baby.
Now that looks badass.
That is.
Look at that
fucking
shit.
Venom.
He's
That
got
is
toes.
badass.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got toes and everything too. But listen to this shit. So
Oh.
that's his fucking arm. And look at that. Look at the elbow.
Are the fingers are the fingers articulated?
No, they're not, unfortunately.
Does it come? Yeah, they come with accessories.
It comes with a bunch of different elbows. It's got the arm swivel, and then
That's my fucking Venom with a white fucking spider. That looks good.
it's got the thigh swivel. It's even almost
And-
if you.
It looks like icing on it.
And it doesn't have the fizzled out eyes. Like this is Venom from the vault, man. Like this is.
It's even got toe tilt. Look at that.
That's what's up.
I think they definitely put more thought into this than he did in Carnage.
I think so
But
too.
look at that.
I don't see any thoughts.
They probably
Look
knew
at-
that was gonna sell. Look at that
Dude.
face, dude. That looks good.
I need that. I need
Look at
that
this,
Venom.
and this is like embossed. Like, look at the chest piece,
yeah.
I need that Venom. I need that. I'm not giving a
dude.
fuck.
The crazy thing was to get this, and it came with a bunch of. If you notice, there's a bunch of ports, right,
Yeah.
all over him like that, and you don't even notice it when you're looking at it, right? But he's got a bunch of ports. You can see on his forearm here. Like, look at that. You can't even notice it till I show you. So he's got a bunch of different ports all over the place, and he's actually got tendrils and everything. But look at this. Like, he's got neck tilt. Look up. Look down.
Badass, Jay.
And he's got like this double neck hinge sort of thing going on. If you kind of see it.
Yeah. It's
So-
it's probably a double ball from the chest into the head, and the neck is a floating piece.
Well, there's 3 pieces in the neck. So there's the head piece. So the head piece and part of the neck are together. If you see that, right?
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like a figure arts Godzilla where it's got the head and part of the neck, and then it's got this piece, and then there's another joint. But that's as far down as he looks, but look how far he looks up, and then you can see him tilting side to side. Like,
Holy shit, man.
this thing's cool. Look, and it's pretty simple too. Not only that, I didn't put it in, but his eyes light up.
What?
On both of them, they do. You can see it just pops off with the port. It's easy. You just slide it on. That's it.
What did it cost? What was the price on this?
This was $100,
What?
and it came with all those accessories. Here, I'll pull up a picture real quick. And this bitch is heavy too.
I so need that guy.
Yeah, I think I'm copping that.
So you saw the Magic Square, right? The Devastator.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give you scale on these two, a perspective. I'm going to hold these two side by side.
Oh wow, that's a big boy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here you go, Tim. You messed with this, right? Just
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah.
The disparity.
This is the Venom that Hot Toys should have been doing, and instead they did this power pose bullshit thing.
So, dude, I was like, I'm not into collecting 6 scale, but holy shit, that thing's awesome. So,
You gotta pull up a link, man. Like I need this guy, and I
all right, so I'll pull it up on TF Source so you can see it.
I want to like does any other store actually have it? Like I don't know.
Like Show Z and some other places had it.
Had it?
You got
As
to.
in past?
Or no, I didn't. Meaning that they had it on their site, but I bought mine at TF Source because that was the first place that popped it up.
Gotcha.
Terry, I think, has it.
Harry has it.
I think he does. He usually carries a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. All right, so let's see here. Let me go to my orders and I'll pull it up.
Nope.
Now would be
He
a time for
doesn't.
you to search Terry's stuff now, man.
I am already
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
but he doesn't have it. He only has a few CD toys.
So the Carnage with all the Carnage came with a shit ton more accessories than Venom, like more than double. And the Carnage here, I'll show you. So it for both of them together, it was only $175.85. So
Wow.
Venom was $99, and then the other one was $69. Now it's out of stock on TF Source's site, but here I'll show you.
I'm gonna pull up Show Z store.
There you go. So that kind of gives you an idea of what you'll see with him.
The pictures are also very, very good. Like Hot Toys wise, it looks good.
Look at that. Look at all the tendrils on it's MW Culture. It says it's 1/9 scale, but look, dude, look at that.
It
Yeah.
looks fucking good. It looks actually spectacular.
Now when I initially bought it, it was only $69, and TS Source jumped up their remaining stock to $109, which you know how they roll. And then Venom, I guess they sold out of the Venom like early on because. All right, so here we go. Here's what I was telling you about the tendrils. Look at that.
Crazy good.
Yeah.
And it has this other head too. The other head, the eyes light up in it also.
Gene Simmons' head.
Look at that. And you can see the saliva coming from its teeth and everything.
This guy I really need. Like that's a proper fucking Venom.
Like, look at that.
Oh, we got a new store for us over here. I don't know if you guys heard of Bombus Bee.
Yeah, they've been popping up all over the place.
Yeah, and he has it in store for $70.
Get it.
Get it while it's still that cheap, buddy.
Yeah, look at the other accessories it comes with too. Look at that. And this is what Venom comes with. That's all the accessories that comes with him.
Jesus
Both the heads
Christ.
light up.
Oh.
Comes with an extra pair of hands. Comes with some tendrils and some other stuff. And then let me go to here.
62 euros. Holy fuck.
I guess it didn't show how much what all comes with him. It's like a ridiculous amount of shit. Like he comes with like 4 times the amount of stuff Venom does. But yeah, if you see here, this says there's no way this figure is 9.9 inches.
Yeah, no.
There's no way. When I think of 7 scale, I was thinking like 9 inches, right? But I got this bitch in the mail, and I opened it up, and I looked at Bethany. I was like, there is no way this figure is 9 inches tall. I mean, look at my hand. My hand is 9.5 inches. Look at that.
Yeah,
So it's
way
like
too big.
A foot
Look
long.
at that. It's, dude, I think this would go with probably
1/6. This
1/6.
could go with 1/6.
Yeah.
Easy.
Toy World Prime right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, that was my haul. And dude, those figures are amazing.
That's so cool. I wouldn't.
That Venom, like I was telling Bethany, I was like, I might just sell the Carnage and just keep the Venom. I'm not sure yet. I mean, because you know Carnage, but they apparently, if you go to their site, when you pull them up, and I'll pull it up here too, they also do other figures, MW Culture. They got MCU. Let me pull it up. It's on Show Z's site. All right, here we go. Here's some of them.
MCU.
Yeah, here, let me share this real quick so you can see it.
can't help myself, man. I can't help myself.
Yeah. So they got, dude, check this out. They got an Iron Man that goes with the same scale. Like two different ones. There's a 1.9 and 1.7. And then they got these two. And then on top of that, if you actually look up MW Culture and you go to images, dude, they not only have that, but they have other figures. They got, look at that. They got Spider-Man, Iron Man. They got Black Widow. I don't know if it's still in stock or not. The Black Widow. Oh, it's pre-ordered. It's supposed to come out in March.
Oh, okay.
I've never shopped at Toy. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody was talking about Toy Geek the other day. I've never shopped there, but dude, look, you can even see here. She's got double jointed elbows and ratchets and everything. Look at that.
I can't wait till they try to sell King King Valkyrie.
But check this shit out. So I'm on here site. This will kind of give you in perspective of this, right? So here's some Marvel Legends that Venom's compared to in size.
Wow.
Look at that. He can actually hold Spider-Man in his hand. Like a 12 scale Spider-Man.
Crazy. That thing is really
let's see
crazy.
here. Let me fast forward a little bit. Oh, and it came with like a shipper label on the outside, and the box art's beautiful. Look at the box art. Look at this.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm getting this.
So this gives you an idea. So this is how Venom comes. He comes in the styrofoam, right? Comes with the head, a second pair of hands, and then the batteries and stuff for his head. And then here's the tendrils and everything else.
God damn.
And dude, look. And what's cool is he's got the black, but he also has the deep blue on the skin.
Yeah.
That is super cool. That is important.
Yeah. And look at that head sculpt, dude. It's fucking amazing. See, this is what I was telling you right here. It uses 3 batteries and you plug it in. And see the guy, see how it shows it lights up?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's wicked as shit.
Wow, the saliva on the teeth.
Yeah.
Look at on the tip of the tongue, though.
Yeah.
It's like he's getting ready to hawk a loogie at somebody or something like.
Oh.
And we've seen all this based off of everything that I have. But what I'm trying to get to is that somebody showed. Let's see if there's more. No, there's not here. Look at that. You can see him partially doing the splits.
That's good. That's really good. Oh, ow.
What?
$50 shipping. And then Venom is at a 112.
Honestly, that seems about right. Because that's what he's got. That's what he's rough.
Dude, I'm not paying $50 on shipping. I'm just not.
All right, so Venom is at 12 inches.
Yeah, that could be, but I mean, $50? 5-0?
Look at this. This is the amazing Yamaguchi Carnage, and then you got Toxin from Marvel Legends. Look at the size.
The size is insane. The size is actually insane.
Look at the MCU Hulk and everything else. Like, look at the Deadpool. This is all Marvel Legends. She-Hulk. Anyways, I didn't mean to, like, take over all this shit, but, dude, this thing's impressive.
Yeah.
So.
I gotta figure out how to get my hands on one. So I messed up.
Yeah, sure is.
I pre-ordered Mega Tank.
Oh.
And
before you got it, your kid got it.
Me and Jason were talking about it last night. He was showing me pictures of it. And I was trying to tell him, but there was just too many people in the chat. I pre-ordered the wrong Megatron. I wanted the pre-ordering Mega Tank when the one that I wanted was the THC.
TFC. You mean TFC?
The TFC, yeah, the TFC Tyrant, the Mega Tyrant.
Yeah.
And my buddy got his, and he's sending me pictures of his, and I'm like, dude, I wonder where mine is. I go into BBTS and I ordered Mega Tank instead. And
you can cancel it though. They didn't charge you.
Well, now that I'm not getting it, I think I kind of want Megatech now.
Dude, that mega thing's
Consolation
beautiful,
prize.
dude.
That thing is gorgeous.
It's starting to drop, so but anyway. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of things getting dropped, check this shit out. Oop, I just hit the wrong fucking thing. God damn it. So here we go. So Marvel Defender show, you guys saw this about everything's hitting, it seems like Disney Plus with parental controls.
Oh,
All the Marvel shit from
really?
Netflix. Apparently, even they said that Punisher's going with it too, underneath there.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Little live coverage during the buy-in on AEW Revolution. Don Callis returns and maybe gives an update on Kenny Omega. Let's see.
yeah.
I just have
Nice.
it on mute. I just have it on mute on the side.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, so shout out to Tim. So he shared this the other day, some Legos Godzilla.
Yeah,
Kong versus Godzilla. This
I knew you would
actually
love it.
looks kind of fucking awesome.
yeah, I thought you would like it.
That's pretty cool. You can even see the abs on Kong.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Look at that. Oh,
It
it won't
looks
let me
good.
zoom in.
yeah, it looks good.
Oh, wait. Here we go. There we go. All right, that's it. It won't let me zoom in any further, so that's pretty cool.
I actually kind of dig it.
I like the clear blocks as
Uh-huh.
like the dorsal fins.
Yeah, looks pretty killer. I like the tone on Kong.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that. He looks wicked right there with his face and everything. But Mecha Godzilla, it's like I think I kind of dig it more than the figure arts version that they got coming. I don't know why.
Oh, you got the figure arts coming?
Yeah, I got the figure arts coming.
I feel like the Mechagodzilla from that movie that's a weird ass design. It strays too far from the actual Godzilla.
Oh yeah. So continuing on, so I don't know if a lot of people seen this. Shout out to, Matt Reeves and his crew over there at the Batman. So
Yeah,
apparently the Batman in one day, opening day, has beaten Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins as its opening entire weekend. That's pretty wild.
That is. Congratulations to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
seems to be pretty
all the
successful.
I
all
don't.
the bat.
As much
sorry.
as I want to congratulate them, it's easy to beat something that came out fucking like years ago with inflation, unless they're counting inflation as a factor in all of this.
I think they're doing it per ticket sale, and it could be count inflation, especially with what Amazon did. What you were saying with like charging people like more than double or almost double what the ticket price was.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I want to be
Anyway.
impressed, but obviously, movie tickets are more expensive now than it was back then. Unless, of
Mhm.
course, when they say this, if they say that ratio wise 1-to-1, that this beat Nolan, that cool.
Yeah. But continuing on with the Batman, I think goddamn, all these fucking chats keep popping up and shit. Fuck them.
Yeah, if you
Leave
want
my notifications alone.
if you
Anyway.
want a fair share of Hot Toys, they got you covered, man. You can get a standard Batman, you can get a deluxe Batman with a diorama base, and
Oh yeah, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen the movie yet.
yeah, that's like his Batwing kind of.
I actually kind of liked his suit, and when this happened in the film, the way they did it.
I like the overall cowl of him looks also pretty good. Like that's pretty on point. And yeah, Hot Toys is also teasing the Batmobile and the bike. That's also pretty cool. They also
You know what's
put
fun?
up-
I don't collect 6 scale, but god damn it, this wants me to drag right into it and pick it up.
Dude, I'm pretty much out on 6 scale, but sometimes some pieces just pull me back in, like with Captain America, with Mando, with the Celtic Predator. Some pieces you just want because there are no other good representations in any other scale, fair and square.
I mean, I could do without the Dio base piece display piece. I could do without that, but
then you can get the standard version. As the standard version comes without the Dio piece. And that
This
will
is a
probably-
really bad pose.
I don't know. I've seen worse. I believe.
No, I'm just laughing because the way it's posed, it kind of reminded me when Tim posted that picture of that girl earlier. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's Batman, not Thick Man. You know?
Yeah. No, I meant
Yeah.
like, you know, I can picture like Tim dressing up as Batman. As soon as he sees it, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
I wonder.
dude,
I wonder if the chest piece comes off.
Oh, that would be cool. Like it's magnetic or something.
Yeah, the
I
batarang.
don't think so. I haven't seen anything like it on these photos.
Damn
But-
it.
This is
but
a good
they-
look, actually.
Yeah, it looks good, but that's only pretty much a tease. They haven't put out a pre-order for the bike or for the Batmobile.
So it's
Did
probably
they
gonna
put
be
the
years
tease out
before
for
we
the
see it.
figure yet?
Yeah, they put out 4 or 5 announcements for a standard Batman, for a deluxe Batman, for the Bat Signal, and for a Bat Signal and Batman complete set with additional accessories only in this collectible set.
Yeah. Dude, I really like this design, what they did with it.
It's a good looking Batman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That Batman looks like it's about to twinkle in the sun.
He just keeps
Someone
making
needs
some
someone
noise, man.
needs someone needs to do like a head sculpt where he like takes it off and he twinkles.
It's not a figure that I need. I got my Batman. You know, I'm Nolan verse. I'm totally Nolan verse, but it's a good looking Batman.
I'll probably pick it up because I like
Yeah,
that. Dude, look
probably
at that
will.
with the bike. That looks good.
Like
Yeah.
the question I got for you guys is the whole Batman movie this red tinted?
No.
Okay.
No.
Absolutely not.
Actually, I
As a
don't-
matter of fact, it's like 7. The movie 7. It's dark.
Okay, that's cool.
it's like there's like some orange tones and stuff like that in some spots.
Okay, that's dope.
Like blues and oranges, like you know what I mean?
That's a movie I can rewatch again. 7. It's been a minute.
Look at that.
Yep.
He
looks
looks like
cool.
in this pose where it looks like he's getting. Oh, look! He's got a piece in his hand. The batarang, but he doesn't have it off his.
Oh, it's chest. Oh, yeah. If that's it, then that'd be cool.
Oh,
I don't-
it's in this movie? Is the Batarang magnetic off his chest?
Chest, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is cool. That is
Yeah.
cool. Ah, now we got a hook on AEW Revolution.
Oh, it does come out. Look at that.
That's freaking cool.
Okay,
That's
that's
really
cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
God damn it!
That's what's up.
I don't want to get Hot Toys, but I want to fucking get this one. I really like this
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, I mean, because it's
Yeah,
Batman.
like-
You know what? You can't go wrong with a Batman.
This is
Dude,
Everyone, it's always
Yeah.
nice to have just a Batman rep in anything. You know.
Dude, sometimes they all pull you in, you know? Like even Dennis said, if there's ever going to be 1/6 Galaxy Rangers or anything, like he is fucked.
Yeah, but the head sculpt, like I think the head sculpt looks pretty damn good.
Hot Toys has very marginal errors in terms of head sculpts. Like they have a lot of very, very cool head sculpts.
God, look at that. That looks
Yeah,
almost
they
like
even
it.
got like his overbite. They got the long slope in the bridge of his nose. Like
Mhm.
they do a superb job.
Yeah, too superb that I want him to put his mask back on.
Oh god.
And you know what? Shout
Dude.
out to
I was
Robert
always Team
Pattinson.
Jacob. Just saying.
Shout out to Robert Pattinson. You know, in the Batman nerd community, a lot of people are saying that he is right next to Keaton as their favorite.
Oh yeah.
Batman.
To be honest, that's how I am with it. He's my favorite since
I
Keaton.
think he's a great Batman. I think Affleck still wins as far as the best Bruce Wayne for me.
Well, you also got to remember in this movie, and we could talk about it later. I think it's working up because he was very emo and grunge in this movie.
Mhm.
So I think about it. This movie. They already said it, so I'm not going to spoil anything on this. They said this is his second year as Batman, so he's still in his early 20s, like mid 20s. He's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
about
that's-
26.
That's pretty much kind of that's more like a year one Batman.
Yeah.
But
So they said, but yeah, they said this is the second year. They said it's been around. It's in the movie, whatever.
yeah.
But dude, I'm digging it.
looks pretty good. To me, it's always Christian Bale. Like to me, Christian Bale is pretty much the epitome of Bruce Wayne and Batman. To me, actually, I think that's probably the most rounded. Keaton is the cultiest to me, the most cult Batman. But the best Batman overall and the most rounded in trilogy terms as a full story, to me, nothing tops Christian Bale and what Nolan did.
I agree with Tim. I agree with Tim. I agree with Tim. I agree with Tim. I agree with Tim in what Nolan was able to accomplish.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many. You know, if you're a Batman fan, you're exposed to so many different versions, so many different iterations that, you know, having this other new version is just really nothing to us. Let's go see. We're all curious. You know, between Year One, Hush, New 52, there's all these different and either angrier or softer sides of Batman that, you know, every time a new one's released, we just take it for what it is. And I have to agree with Tim. What the Nolans did with Bale and that Batman, to me, hands down, that is the best.
I like the approach because Nolan's approach was, how can we make Batman exist in real life? That's that, and to me, that, which is why he says, okay, if Batman is for real and this fucker could just disappear at will, then there has to be a good explanation for it. And I love that he got trained by fucking ninjas to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? So that explains all of it.
I don't want to ruin it because, like, I want to rebuttal some of that stuff with what happened in his film, but I can't.
But
it'll ruin some shit. So
what they did with the Brotherhood of Shadows was super cool. I really love that, and I don't know if anything ever will kind of come close to it for me. Like I got my full Hot Toy set. I got Bruce. I got Alfred. I got the full armory. I can convert the armory to a Batman if I wanted to.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Now this the way I have to describe the Batman is, this is the Batman for those who were craving the animated series style.
Yes.
You know,
Gotcha.
the guy
this is more of a comic book lines that's very grungy, very dark.
Okay,
that's the best way to describe it.
I like it because it's the Batman that made it clear that he doesn't want guns, and it's and also the Batman that
spoiler alert for anybody
that's more detective, you know, style too, which is what made this Batman pleasant, because it was the first where they put a lot of emphasis on the detective portion of stuff.
Yes.
You know, because the Batmans we've gotten before, while were more James Bond than, you know, style
detective,
focused than detective, which is why in this respect, this Batman is it's refreshing to see a Batman told in this style, you know. So.
Well, it's like, and I don't want to go into too much detail on it, but like the way that the style that they did some of this compared to some of the other ones, like, yet he is the youngest one out of all of them.
Yeah, he is.
You know, and so, I mean, the way I was describing to people, they were like, oh yeah, this is just, you know, him, this is going to be a shitty Batman. But I was just like, dude, you got to remember, he's the youngest Batman of all the Batmans that have come out.
Yeah, it is. I also feel like with this is really good that it's a young Batman. Like, to me, this makes way more sense and is better than what Gotham does. I didn't watch Gotham because I tried a few episodes. It's so fucking boring, and I can't stand that fucking kid and what they did to the suit. So Gotham is like absolutely to the side. But this, like, also they would be like showing his evolution to somewhat he tries to be. Like, I
think they're gonna build a universe around this. By the way, the movie they did this.
That's actually not a spoiler. That's already been. You know, HBO Max is getting a series.
They're getting 2 series. They're getting 2 shows, the Iceberg Lounge or something like that with Penguin, and then something with Catwoman or something.
They're getting 2 series. There's, you know, many more movies. I
I'm
don't
glad
wanna,
they're doing the Marvel approach to this about
Yeah.
doing like a show to kind of add on to build hype for like the next thing coming.
There's I don't want to spoil too much, but there's other villains and like
Yeah.
it's
That's also
there's a
that's
lot of
also
things I love about this movie. A
Mhm.
lot of things. Number one, he's young.
Yeah.
Number two, the perspective. He can be dark,
Mhm.
and he can, he still has that
Yo, he was a
bravado and that,
stalker like he had kind of
yeah.
like that stalker vibe a little bit.
And like Yule said, this guy's a detective. This guy is a
Mhm.
detective. And the thing that stuck out the most to me, it's kind of like what Yule was saying, that in years past you've always had that 007, fancy gadgets. Where does he get
Yeah.
such wonderful toys? This guy, this Batmobile, his equipment, everything he uses, it looks like stuff you can build in a garage.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of building a garage, that fucking Batmobile, dude. I know
Freaking
people been
sick.
hating on it, but god damn,
It's
that
sick.
thing
I
was
like it.
nasty. Go ahead, Yul.
No, I like it. I like that Batmobile. It's
That-
probably my most favorite one. While I don't have the most nostalgic ties to it,
Mhm.
like the '89 one. This, to me as an adult, this is the
Yeah.
Batmobile that makes the most sense. I like it a lot.
This one, like the way they portrayed it, he doesn't give a shit about like money and stuff like that. Like it's a little different approach. So that the way he's building this shit and everything, I mean, we're not going to go too much detail, but
That's
the way
they don't
way
actually
he-
emphasize the his gadgets, which is why I love it too. It's just
Mhm.
you just assume that, well, we all understand that Batman's rich and
Mhm.
that he's got these gadgets to begin with. So I'm glad that they didn't have to take the time to
any
explain all this
liberties,
because
yeah.
you don't need to. Let's focus on the
Mhm.
on the theme, and that to me is what's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But like just between that and then like there's the scene, and Tim, when you go to see it, you know which scene I'm talking about with the car, and you
Okay.
hear that thing fucking turn on for the first time, like
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, some stuff's about to go down.
I don't know if it will ever top the Tumbler to me. Like the Tumbler is also the absolute Batmobile to me.
I
The
don't. I mean, it was a cool one, but
Because to this day, whenever I watch Batman Begins and I got my fucking surround system on, whenever he speaks to Lucius, what's that? Oh, the Tumbler?
oh, you wouldn't be interested in that or something
Yeah,
like that.
and then in the fucking hall, this thing turns up. Only thinking about this gets my neck hair up because that sound of that thing and the whole look is just oh.
I think
Okay,
you'll
so-
be surprised at the sound of the new one when you go
Here's-
to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, the new one looks cool. It looks like the Interceptor from Mad Max crossed with the Dodge Charger.
While I love the Tumbler, I absolutely love the Tumbler, and it's my favorite. Like, it would be the one toy that I would love the most out of all of them, right?
Hmm.
I never really thought of it as a Batmobile. I always felt it was more like a mini Bat tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
was a strong reference to the Bat Tank of the
Mhm.
Dark Knight Returns.
Right.
And of all the Batmobiles, including George Barris, God rest his soul,
Mhm.
this one has a working turbine.
Yes.
Also,
The other
when-
ones,
when
the
he
other
turns
ones,
on
none
the
of the other
machine-
ones did. The other ones
The
were all
Tumbler-
faux.
Yeah, the Tumbler had a working turbine.
When
The Tumbler, it was actually a flamethrower. It wasn't really much of a.
It didn't stay on for long. It just shot bursts because that's
Right.
what
Oh,
it said.
right.
Remember?
with functional turbine is what I mean is by that is that in the '89 it was really it was just flame spewing out on the back, but on the Tumbler it had some function. The whole Tumbler was that army vehicle where the turbine had just this function, this actual function to propel it over a chasm to be able to build a bridge. That was to me was the functionality, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
now I gotta admit, as a homer, because I didn't expect to really like this Batman, to be honest, because I'm just so jaded.
A
when it
lot of
comes to-
people haven't, and
right?
it's actually surprising a lot of people.
Right. When I first heard that the Batmobile coming, right, when it the first thing I thought of was, ooh, America. This sounds like America. Want to hear more?
Yeah. No, it's crazy because just to do a little quick tiny spoiler on it. I mean, we could talk about the car if you want. I don't know if it's up to you guys. But
we can wait on when somebody.
Yeah. We'll wait till Tim sees it. Hopefully, it's not too long.
I'm good. I could try for this on next week. Let's see.
Yo, I will pay for your ticket.
That's what Maya also said already.
I'm serious. I'll pay for your ticket to go see it.
I honestly think you're going to enjoy this, Tim. But I just like you, because of how much I love the Nolanverse stuff, I'm very skeptical about me liking anything past that.
There's a lot of people that are like that too.
Yeah.
Like Paul Dano. I'm sorry. I know people are going to hate me for this. Paul Dano's Riddler is like on par with Ledger's Joker with a lot of shit.
You know, I agree. Okay. Absolutely. Because in this, like, if Nolan, to me, Riddler seems like what would happen if a guy like Riddler existed in real life, which is what made this movie so awesome, because in a way he kind of steals the show, to be honest, especially towards the end.
The problem is I have is actually not with the concept of that psychotic and kind of contamination suit stuff. Mm-hmm. I can't stand the actor. I have certain actors that I just can't watch, and I'm having a very hard time to get invested in the character. Then
which character?
Paul Dano, who did Riddler.
Paul Dano.
Just wait. Believe me.
I don't think I've ever seen him do anything like this. It's wild. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't expect it either. I was like, as a matter of fact, the most reaction I saw in the theater was when they revealed that it was him, and his brilliant fucking performance. You'll understand. People were like, you could tell when in the theater around me, people were completely mesmerized.
They were in awe. Yeah, that's how it was in ours too.
Because the whole time, throughout the whole movie, pretty much you're seeing this dude in a set
in a mask,
an S&M mask, just talking shit the whole time. Okay. You know, and then when it showed him who he was in thing, people were like, "Wow, this guy's actually fucking believable." Like this dude, you know, this dude could exist. This dude seems like he's the type.
I could see him existing in the Nolanverse, like that's like as a Riddler, which is wild.
The real aspect to that Batman too, so that could actually work. Like I mean, what you want to see, that guy with a fucking Sherlock Holmes hat and everything, that doesn't quite work anymore.
This movie also kind of like harkened, at least to me. It had a little bit of a kind of like an atmosphere to it of the Arkham games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much.
Like the darkness and the villain characters,
the twists and turns and the shit you find out about the families and shit like that.
Yeah.
I had a problem with that, but I'll explain that when he finally sees that. I'll explain that.
But go ahead, Rafi. What were you saying?
Yeah. Oh no, that was it. That it kind of gives me that Arkham, trilogy video game kind of feel.
Oh,
that atmosphere of the darkness and how in pretty much all the games, I mean, even though it's not Edward Nygma in this movie,
well, you don't know that
it has that.
True.
I just don't want to. I don't want to throw out too much.
Well, the Riddler is the Riddler no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It has that darkness to him where he's not what you saw in the 66 series or you saw from Jim Carrey. This guy he's a Zodiac killer.
He's a BTK killer. Like it's what type he is. It's crazy.
Okay.
Dude, there was a part in the beginning, and you know which part I'm talking about. When you first see him, and like Russ was like, dude, is he gonna rub one out? Dude, I'm serious. Like Bethany, when Beth and I first saw it the first night, right?
Russ would.
We were in the theater when Beth and I first saw it, and dude, Bethany was generally creeped out. by his character. That's
He
like
did.
that,
That's why I saw so believably. So believable.
But it was the play on the music and stuff. They did brilliant with the music that they played on these characters.
Mhm.
So it definitely had like that Arkham, like old school horror noir type feel to it. So, but anyway, don't want to ruin too much, you know what I mean? So, but you can see that in a lot of the trailers and shit.
I mean,
so.
you all seem kind of pumped, so that has me somewhat intrigued.
Now, keep in mind, I walked into that movie with the same lens that you did. Like, I really didn't think I was like, no way, this is not going to be.
Tim, I'm dead serious. I'll PayPal you right after this. I'll pay for your ticket to go see it.
Now, I'm not going to say that it's better than the Nolan verse.
The Nolan verse had a lot more time to build too. Right. They had 3 films versus him just this one. So
I believe that this was still a very good Batman, gosh damn movie. I was able to I have to say that for me this was definitely. I'm glad that they took this step rather than the Schumacher step.
Yes, thank God.
Otherwise, I'd have been like, "Oh no, what are you guys doing?"
Yeah. So, real quick, real fast, since we're on the Batman topic. So, also on the 9th, Mezco dropped that they're doing a pre-order for this Batman too. That's why I'm just like, fuck. Do I get the Hot Toys or do I get the Mezco? Because
I mean, the thing is, you are more on the 6-inch, you know, so you probably more would get like.
That's not what Mezco. Bethany says.
Somebody pop up one of those gifs.
Yeah. Oh my God. I get Tim speechless now.
No. What I meant to say, I was waiting for your laugh of burst to end, burst of laughter. And I mean, like, because you tried Hot Toys, you know, you tried 1/6 before, and you said it's not to your liking. You are more of the 6-inch kind of guy, collecting wise.
Yeah. Well, I do. So I do have a couple of 6 scale, and that's only because they're ninjas. Like I have a couple of them I made, like G.I. Joe, like, you know, like the 3-0. I have Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. And then I have that Jade that I made, or Jinx. I'm sorry, I made Jinx. Mm-hmm. I want to make a quick kick. Like, it's stuff that I'm kind of making my own because I love fucking ninjas and stuff. That's why it keeps pulling me in towards this Batman, because of how he is. So
he's a little bit more ninja, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. So that's it for that. And then interesting news, fucking X-Transbots decide to drop a thing saying Apollyon 2.0.
I think that's only trying to garner interest, if there's any. I don't see them doing it actually, because I feel like everybody's kind of sorted Megatron wise. Like, you have mainline, people are pretty much sorted with Siege or whatever came after, and those are good figures. You have Masterpiece, and even third-party people are good. With a lot of people still have DX9 Mitron, a lot of people still have Apollyon, a lot of people still have Market Toys Despotron. So,
fucking Den, you gotta love it.
I feel like a lot of people are actually good, and I'm not saying that would become a shelf warmer, but I don't think they would rip it right out of their hands either.
Maybe do a limited run.
They would have to outdo MP36. They would have to outdo MP36 and all the different renditions of MP36 to make this relevant, to make this something that everybody wants. Because, you know, I still have Apollyon. To me, he's not a bad rendition, and that alt mode is just amazing. Mm-hmm. But if you could figure out what to do with all that kibble on the legs, he would be so much of a better figure.
They need to fix his feet.
That's the problem I had with Apollyon, like this little fiddle bits on the lower side of the leg.
If they figure out something to do with all that kibble and make him, you know, more smooth, more, I mean, they may have, you know, a certain amount of people that would buy another Apollyon, but at this point it's so saturated with MP36 and all the things that have been done with that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that you
That's
know, you got MP36, like you said, you need to outdo that, and then you would also need to outdo this transformation to make it more simple, make it more durable, and at the same time make it valuable to people that said, nah, I'm not going on MP36 for $175. I need something cheaper. They went in on the KO. You need to
Mhm.
lowball that too,
right, exactly, right.
and that's a rough point. That's a hard task.
It
That's
seems
That's a
like
hard sell.
it seems like across the board as I'm scrolling through looking at this, like it's kind of dead even on both sides. Like some people say, "Yeah, let's do it." Some people are like, "No, that fucking thing sucks," or "Hey, where's my shit that you guys promised years ago?" Shit like that.
yeah.
But anyway.
And not for nothing, Jansen was a good figure.
Mhm.
Jansen is a good figure, but you're starting to see a lot of the QC issues, and
Yeah,
you know,
Jensen's also overdone. It's just too complicated. It's too big. It's too beefy, too
Beefy.
heavy.
too heavy.
Beefy.
He has a lot of diecast.
Which one was Jansen again?
The
XTB.
X Transbots Preceptor.
Okay, Preceptor.
So that's
Mhm.
still floating around, and of course they got all these things that are on pre-order now. The throttle, the mail order bots, the
Mhm.
RX-7 and the two. They got all of that going. They've got the punch counter punch. They got all this stuff going on, and if those things kind of leave people lukewarm the way Jansen did,
Yeah.
to then
Well,
sit
didn't
there
people have
and
problems with throttle bots?
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, that's going down the talk. Everybody has problems with anything, you know.
Interesting.
I just feel Jansen is 100% Keith's try to make fans toys, and it just failed because there are a lot of problems with the figure.
Well, I'm not giving up on Keith. I think because Keith
Oh,
was
I'm
able
not.
to.
I'm not giving up on him. I want to see my Abaddon, and I want to see that fucking Abaddon in comic colors. I'm not giving up on that dude. Like, he's doing good stuff, but he's
Yeah.
got to stay in his lane and not
Yeah.
trying to outdo fans toys. And that's what he tried to do with Jansen, because the colors and everything and the materials are all good, but there are tolerance problems left and right. The thickness of the paint on the whole figure is just also all over the place, and that's just, don't try to do something that you're not. Stay in your own lane.
What makes me proud about Keith was when for a minute I was convinced that he was headed towards that trajectory pretty fast, especially with the Junkions and the Terra, was it it's not the Terracons, right? The ones that were Ape and Godzilla triple changer.
You mean the Thorzilla and
Yeah.
and the other one. No,
Oh,
that was actually his KFC brand.
Yeah, that was
Still
KFC,
Keith. Yeah, still Keith. Yeah.
which is crazy. You haven't really seen much from KFC in a long time. It's just all X Transbots.
I know.
Only the Raijin color things, the Power Master Optimus Prime.
Keith needs to follow through on that. Oh my gosh, the Jet Dark Wing. I forgot what the Japanese names are. So,
You just
but you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I just heard Tourette like Jet. Yeah,
Thunder, Darkwing and Dreadwing, but that's not what they're called. Buster and
you mean
Skywing?
Darkwing and Dreadwing? You mean the Power Master interconnective jets? I don't know what what the word is, but I know what you mean.
Buster and something. Oh my gosh, I was talking. Yeah, I know in America they got the dark ones, and in Japan it's the gosh dang it. This is what happens when you have early onset, like I think dementia or something.
Nah, man, that's just a brain fart, dude. That's all.
Yeah, brain fart. Yeah. Oh
Memory
my god.
blows.
All right, so last thing we'll talk about, and then we got to head out of here because Timmy has to go head out and do his shit. So let me share the screen. Oh my god, this looks amazing.
I am so over this, man. I want a good Kingdom Come Superman anyway. The sideshow is not too good. You would need to exchange it with an actual Phison body. But this one, Brenton Routh Kingdom Come Superman, dude.
That's
was-
kind of cool.
What show did this show up? Did he show up in?
That was in the CW verse.
It was in the CW verse, yeah.
Yeah, in a crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths. He was actually the Superman Returns Superman,
Yeah.
but just way later. And they interspliced the Kingdom Come story with this, that the Joker killed all at the Daily Planet, and he became this darker version of Superman.
That's a good look for him too.
Good look.
He even fought the Tyler Hoechlin
Superman, yeah. Which that's a good show, by the way, if you haven't watched it.
I would love to, but you know, Germany and American shows that are not on the big radar. So yeah, no. Again.
We'll figure something out.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and get this, and that's gonna go in on my Superman shelf, maybe with Doomsday and the McFarlane toys. Like this is a great figure. I feel this also pushes the boundary of how, yeah, pretty much how actually I don't know how to put it, how to get as close as you possibly can to a likeness without actually breaching it. You know, does that make sense? Because it actually looks like Brandon Routh, but it's not licensed, not at all.
So this company's not licensed at all?
No, that's third party 6 scale, and that is becoming a very, very valuable and also viable market. A lot of pieces.
Dude, look at the texture in that suit.
There's actually a 1/6 Brock Lesnar currently also doing the rounds, and they are doing good stuff.
Oh.
It looks like a great figure. And
look at that texture in the blue, and I guess there's texture in the red
Jason,
too.
but I saw your cursor floating around somewhere right there, and I was just like, really, Jay?
Well, the best part is that you went right when I did that, so you're the one that looked.
Yeah, but
that toy is more hung than me.
But at least he didn't do like
That face looks pretty good, dude.
Yeah, it's a great Superman, and especially because they wanted to get an actor back then that actually tries to be.
I really liked his Superman. I know people hated it, but I really liked it. It got a bad rap.
It was amazing.
I didn't mind his Superman. I just hated that story. It was terrible.
The problem mainly was with the show and the production quality, because the flight scenes and everything, those look goofy. I would love to see this Superman in an actual movie, but Warner Brothers, fuck Warner Brothers. They just they have a hard time figuring out what they're trying.
Ooh, what if they put this? Ooh, here you go. What if they throw this Superman in the universe with the Batman? I could see that.
I can
polar
see
opposites.
that too, because not as much as you would think, because this Superman is from a pretty dark storyline.
Yeah, it is.
Have you read Kingdom Come, Ruffy?
Yes.
Okay, so it is
The
dark.
character himself, I could see flipping over, but I'm just thinking of Brandon Roth. And that story. Yeah.
The thing is that story is still a little lighter, and I don't know if it would actually fit this. I mean, it is a way grittier Batman than this, but I would be game. Although I just want to see Henry Cavill back as Superman. To be fair.
Yeah. God, look at that. That's pretty. Damn, this thing looks good, dude. I want a 6 scale like this, or 12 scale. I like the texture in the suit. That's pretty cool.
Good looking figure. This is one
really
good looking figure.
I'm gonna branch out on my usual Transformer shit, but I've got the MW or whatever it's called, Venom, and this one for sure. Good fucking figures. I love the S. Like this is I love the Kingdom Come S. That's just amazing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
The stitching in it, look at it. I mean, it's wild. They did pretty damn good with it.
Yeah.
I just don't know about the quality. I never saw.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
A lot of people buy these.
But I don't know if you can see the detail on his right bicep. that looks like like the veins. I don't know if you could
Yeah,
see.
you can see right here.
I noticed it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sick, man.
Yeah. If it's a
I wonder
good
if they're
body,
using a Fison body.
I could see they're not using a Fison body, but they're using the muscular body from Hot Toys, which would mean a soft rubber cover on the chest up to the head. But the arms are actually pretty muscular and veiny and have a single joint at the elbow, so it would roughly get 90 degrees.
So you don't get a lot of accessories, but dude, why would you? I mean, with this, I mean,
who cares?
you don't need a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you don't. You
Maybe
don't
an alternate head sculpt, like a deluxe version, where he's like, got the beams and shit coming out or something. But
yeah, that's about it. Yep.
all right, well, that's it for our week.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
It was Buster and Hydra.
There you go.
Hydra. Yeah. All right. Well, okay, folks, we got to wrap it up, B, so that everybody can watch some wrestling. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Vendetta, where can we find you?
You can find me on the wall at your local bank. Do not take cash from
Don't
this
forget
man.
Walmart. Don't forget Walmart.
You can find me on the post office wall. You can find me on Facebook, Ralph the Vendetta Rodriguez. You can find me on Instagram, pretty much everywhere. You can find me on TNHS, the TNHS podcast Instagram page. You can find me, obviously, Ralph the Vendetta Rodriguez. You can find me at V's Toy Box. You can find me on TikTok. I believe it's under It's Your Boy, but I haven't really done anything on that yet. I'm trying to figure out their algorithm for obviously doing something for us. That's pretty much about it.
All right. Young
How about
Tim,
you?
where can we find you, Young Tim?
Young Tim. I'm gonna copyright that shit. You can find me anywhere. If you type in hashtag TimCase Nerd Crate, you can find me on YouTube ×2 because TimCase Nerd Crate, the Nerd Crate 2, then also the Collector's Bay. Shout out to my boys, Voice of K on Tomorrow, always pumped. Spotlight Megatron. So let's see how that goes. Instagram too, Facebook, and on the other Facebook with my usual profile too. So Twitter also, but I mean, it's a cesspool. Who does Twitter?
I know, I do, but only for sports.
Yeah, I do.
Only
I
for
do
sport or sports?
Sports. Like
wrestling,
Twitter
wrestling.
sports is faster than any other news outlet.
It is.
That's right. For
like
wrestling,
trade.
Twitter is great. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. And otherwise, every Sunday recording, but Thursday for you guys with these fine channel.
Right.
Nirvana in the house.
All right.
Wow.
Young Jason, where can we find you around these parts?
Holy shit, you called me Jason. It's usually Jay. I'm stepping up in the world. Fuck.
Jason, young man, did you clean up your room ahead of dinner?
Yeah, I did. You can pretty much find me everywhere. Jason Lowry in the groups. And on Instagram, I hardly ever post. It's mainly on our page. But I try to get on there sometimes. You'll probably just see pictures of me and my wife half the time, make her happy, that sort of thing. You'll see toys and some other miscellaneous shit. Shout out to Bethany, our third, like I said, shout out again to Bethany, our 3rd year anniversary. Love that woman. She's, I wouldn't say better. Well, I guess better half.
Whichever. Happy anniversary to you guys.
It's just the other
Thank
half.
you, dude. Thank you.
And it's
Thank
still
you.
essential. Just saying.
We're yin and yang. We're two halves of the same coin, sort of thing,
Yeah, and the plate she always getting you, she's a real MVP. She's a real MVP.
That's what I'm going to tell all the girls. You can yin my yang anything.
But that's the small yang.
That's right. Or in your case, I guess in my case, you can yang my yin.
Oh God.
That's good. Yang my yin.
Jesus, now I lost my train of thought.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it, guys. You know, it's been crazy, like, you know, all the stuff we've been through and everything else, and I'm thankful for her being around.
You sure can be.
Go ahead.
I all my life, I'm not even joking. I always wanted to just be a simp and really have somebody in my life that I could do the romantic shit that y'all do with your, you know, with each other. Unfortunately, it's a cold world, and I'm glad that people like you are able to find each other and things and last the way you guys have.
Which is crazy. We're definitely a different breed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's almost near impossible to find somebody that you completely link with and get along with, no headaches, and you're all in the same team, and it's dope. You know?
Well, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I'll definitely let Bethany know. But yeah, you can find me every Sunday, Thursday with you guys.
What's up, guys?
I said what's up.
I already popped in on the show.
No, you're good. Tell them sweet. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for me. You can find me on here every week, the Instagram, and on the Nerdvana Network. Be sure to check that out. We got some new shows coming up, so be able to do that. So that's it for me. What about you, Coco?
Well, y'all can find me on the IGs at Cocoasmooth. And when you guys go look for me at the YouTubes, it'll be Cocoasmooth619. And I just want to say, if you guys can all sneak into if you can all sneak into Jose's show, do it. Sneak in and watch the wrestling.
Get in and watch it. Shout out to Jose again for doing that.
And with that, folks, the nerds have spoken.
Peace. Be good to each other.
Bitches. Catch you guys next week.